Anybody have anything else?
What would you say were your 3 areas of need going into this?
Going into this, I think we had a need at safety, depth in the defensive line, and we needed a big play receiver. One more big play receiver, and we probably got 3 or 4 of those. I wouldn't have said before, Chambray was, I think, it was going to be here, but we've been recruiting a couple running backs and hoping that they would have redshirted if Chambray had stayed. Now they're probably going to play.
Chief mentioned maybe you got 2 out of 3. Can you talk about the needed depth on the defensive line? Do you feel like you hit that need or whatever?
No, I still feel like we don't have the depth we need. We're okay, but 1 or 2 injuries and all of a sudden you're really really thin. But that we knew that going in, we knew that going in, and we had opportunities, but just not the guys that you want to do. So we'll roll the dice. We rolled the dice last year on probably 3 positions, and we got lucky on all 3. Now we'll probably roll the dice just on the D line next year, and hopefully get through that.
Is that the hardest position to find? Interior?
I think they are. Because the ones that can play right now usually are. It's just like the National Football League. You see the first round, 4 of the first 15 picks are D linemen because they're so hard to find. Same thing in college recruiting. It's relative, but historically, we've taken the Forrest Hagers, the 6'4", 210-pounder, and then made them by the time they're juniors or sophomores, they're 250, then 265, and now you got a bunch of guys, and that's kind of what you have to do sometimes.
Coach, it looks like you get about 3 or 4 players that might have some impact next year. Can you name those off the top here? Which?
Well, I would say that it'd probably be easier to go through the ones that I probably are going to redshirt for sure. I would say the ones that I don't mention are probably going to be on the team next year, not redshirt. But I would say Greenbrier probably has a chance to maybe redshirt just because he's going to be playing a position he's never played before.
You just seemed like you thought that Ben Galchak, and then you thought Kaiser was going to compete pretty well. Chris Parks,
yeah, I think those guys are all going to get on the field. I mean, we're not, like I said, I kind of said we need a recruiting class and then a half of another one before we can redshirt 18 out of the 25 guys, because we just don't have the depth and the speed on special teams and stuff. So I'm looking at this list. I thought it was going to be easier, but I don't see a guy on here right now. Now, if Kaiser, doesn't do it in the first month of the season, then I'm going to try to redshirt him, But if he comes on, he's going to take as many reps as the starters do for 3.5 weeks. If he looks like he's going to, have a chance, then, maybe he won't redshirt. Derek, probably Thompson would probably be, because of the injury, probably be a pushback guy. Thornton may be a pushback guy just because I think he's got so much size potential ahead of him. But in reality, I think all those guys right there got a chance to get on the field, so they won't be redshirt people.
Do you have the flexibility if you guys...
Kenneth Aker may be too. Unless his punt return kickoff, if he's special there, maybe he'll get on the field. But because he's not played a lot of safety, that he may be a redshirt guy. Go.
You guys have the flexibility if you guys find a late qualifier or a JUCO DN or D tackle that fell through, that you guys have the flexibility to get.
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm.
So is that something you guys are looking at?
Yep.
How many scholarships did you have officially?
25.
You had 25 scholarships?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You mentioned Ben Gottschalk. A lot of coaches will talk about offensive linemen, no matter how talented they are, needing a year of physical maturity to get stronger and playing the heavier guys in college. Is this guy so talented that his talent will supersede the need for that?
Well, that and the depth, issue. I mean, we're a little bit in the old line the same way that you'd like to redshirt them if you can, but I think he's good enough to play, just watching him on film, and I would think that'll prove out to be true, even if he's only 275. In another year, he'll be 295. But you know, once he gets in our program and everything, he'll gain, you know, size. But he's very talented offensive lineman.
You mentioned in the past that not only you guys winning at a pace that you thought you could, or maybe even greater at this point, you being here 2 years, are you recruiting better than you thought you could at this point?
Oh, this class, you know, kind of, like I said, I don't know that. Well, I don't know how long it's been here since a class like this has come here, and I haven't had a class like this at any my time in 10 years in college football. So that's kind of exciting.
Could be the start of some good things to come here.
Yeah, really could. I mean, I really think once you win 3 years in a row, and really I think in our, you know, next year we're going to be competing again just like we are, and we're going to be better. But I think in 2011 we got a chance to, you know, really the kids are going to be juniors and seniors that have played for 2 years and know how to win, and we got to get a quarterback that's, whoever he is going to be under the center winning games. And so, you know, you got a chance to really take a step, I think, you know, when that happens.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.